This is CSEC now, and I'll be going through this 2020 OA on Office Administration Paper 1. Without you do further said, guys, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be going through the answer really fast before your exams. Alright, guys? Number 1. Which of the following services is a function performed by the general office? And it has to do with producing information. Number 2. Matchbox Limited is a structure so that each department has control over its own mail typing, photocopying, and filing. This method is described as, and it described as decentralized. Alright, guys? Decentralized. Alright? Number 3. It says, in which of the following situation would the relationship between two employees be described as vertical? And it has to do with one is more senior than the other. Alright? Number 4. It says, a clerk in a small organization feels that some improvement should be made to the filing system. What is most appropriate action for him to take? And he would have to discuss his idea with the supervisor. Alright, guys? Number 5. It says the science of fitting workplace to meet the needs of employees is known as ergonomics. Alright, guys? Number 6. Which of the following is least likely to be considered when a management is deciding on suitable office layout? And it has to do with the personal preferences of employees. That's the least, guys. Alright? Number 7. Dissemination of information is an organization may best described as, and it has to do with distributing information to all departments. Alright, guys? Number 8 says, which of the following is not characteristics of registered mail? Alright, guys? And it has to do with normally sent by second class. Alright? Number 9. Which of the following piece of computer hardware is an output device? Sorry. And it has to do with monitor. Number 10. Which of the following pieces of equipment may be used for stamping mails? And it has to do with Franklin machine. Number 11. An application for the position of a dispatch clerk was addressed to a company. To whom should the mail clerk forward this application to? And it has to do with the HRM, which is the Human Resource Manager. Alright, number 12. Mr. Jones was selected for the position receptionist, alright, of an engineer firms. On accepting the job, she was given a document outlining the job she was expected to perform. The document is called a description. Number 13. A confidential letter addressed to the employer is received in a thorn condition, right? The mail clerk should attach a note to the envelope and deliver it by hand to the employer. Alright, guys? Number 14. An important document must be sent to an overseas customer via post office. The document should be sent by, and it should be sent by a first class mail. Number 15. Filing through the use of microfilming is valuable for the storage of, and it has to do with the storage of information which must be kept for many years. Number 16. It is now 3 months since a graduate applied for a job at a large firm. The graduate received only a letter of acknowledgement. What action should the graduate take to indicate he/she is still interested in the job? And he has to write a letter to follow up on the application. Number 17. You are being interviewed for the job, and no mention of the promotional opportunities, right? Which of the following actions should be taken if you are interested in having such information? And you would have to ask about it before the close of the interview. So if you want to ask about a promotional opportunity, you would have to ask about it before the close of the interview. Alright? Number 18 perhaps, sorry. Which of the following situation would cause a file to be classified as inactive? And it has to do with the organization has stopped buying from a particular supplier. Number 19. Which of the following service would usually be offered to customers who have fixed deposit accounts at a commercial bank. And it has to do with higher interest rate than those who offered on a saving account. All right. Number 20 says the term cross-reference refers to the document that are filed and it filed under different headings. Number 21. What is the purpose of maintaining the reception register in an organization? And it has to record the number of persons who visit the organization. Number 22. For which of the following reasons would the chair of board of a company normally postpone a meeting? And they postpone if the number of persons needed to form a quorum is not present. Alright? Number 23. It says how many minutes did G. Reed spend at the office? So G. Reed is right here. As you guys could see, it's the time that he came in from 9:50 and his departed time is 10. Alright, 10:15. So he basically spent 25 minutes. Alright, guys. Number 24. What time did Helmut depart the office? Alright, so let me check this one. L limits. Let me see. It's L Mills, sorry. So it says what time did he depart? So from 2:10. Let me see. 2:10 to 2:10. It's basically, this is 2:10 to 2:30. So basically, like, let me see. This answer would be like the answer would be A, guys. Alright? A. Because that is in what, 24 hours? Let me see. No. The answer would be B, guys. Sorry. The answer would be B for this one. Alright? 30 hours. I want to see if I want to get. Alright, that's alright. Number 25. An advantage of centralized filing is that all the records are stored and managed in one place. Alright, number 26. Some firms offer programs which aims to assist new employees in becoming familiar with their jobs. The program is referred to as induction. Number 27. An ex officio committee member is one who let me see this one. Attend meeting virtue of the position. Yes, the person who attend meetings by virtue of a position. Number 28, it says, which of the following terms is used to describe committee who has been sent up to deal with a specific matter? And it had to do with ad hoc, right? Number 29, which of the following person responsible for approving and signing the meetings of the minute? And it has to do with the chairperson, guys, all right? Number 30, it says, at a meeting on 25 November 2019, discussions were held concerning the appointment of a secretary, right? What documents should be consulted to obtain the information that was discussed at the meeting so that the follow-up and action can be taken? And it has to do with the minutes of the meeting. Number 31, it says a clerk responsible for making travel arrangement for staff members forgot to make an hotel reservation. The officer was due to depart at 10:30 a.m. for Martinique. The error was discovered 9:30 a.m. on the same day. What should the clerk do to address the problem? And the clerk would have to call the hotel, explain the situation, and make reservation. And then the clerk would have to also contact the officer at the local airport and inform him of the error as well. Alright? Number 32. The chairperson role in a meeting is to control the discussion and guide the members, and to ensure all members are given opportunity to speak. Alright, so the answer is 1 and 3, guys. Alright, number 33 says, which of the following items would be recorded as a motion in a meeting of a minute? And it has to do with a formal proposal made by a member. Alright, number 34, it says, which of the following function is not performed by the Human Resource Department? And Human Resource Department, they does not prepare job cards. All right. Number 35, it says, There is a growing feeling among staffs concern over their general welfare being overlooked by management. What is the first action the staff should take in an effort to improve the situation? So first thing first, they would have to request a meeting with the human resource manager. Number 36, an employee work 30 hours per week, right? A rate of $10 per hour if he is paid 8% of his gross wage and his net wage is. And the answer for this one, guys, is 276. Alright, so how you go about to get this answer, guys? I think, let me see. For the 30 hours, I think you would times 30 times 10, right? That is 300. And you would divide, well, let me see how you go. It's, no, oh yes. So it's 30 times 300. And you take, let me see, 29. No, this answer is wrong. It's not 276. It's 292. 292 is the answer for this one, guys. Take away the 8%, you have 292. Alright? If any concern, you leave some comment section in the below box. Alright, number 37. In a cash book, all monies received are indicated as debit entry. Number 38. Which of the following method of filing classification would be most suitable for a manufacturing company with distribution throughout the Caribbean? It has to do with geographical. Alright, number 39. The term imprest means, and it means a money set aside for petty cash purposes. Number 40. As junior employee, you are required to file correspondence from the following company. So first thing first, you guys will have to have from Dr. Dalton. They will have the 8 hours. So it's 1. So it's 1 4. It's 1 4, and after you have the 8 hours, guys, you would have the shop. So 1 4 3, and then the 3 company falling. So this would be the answer with A for this one, guys. Alright. Number 41. It says, what should a clerk do if the number of items being delivered is less than that shown on the delivery note? So the person would have to basically write a shortage on the delivery note before signing the receipt of the goods. Alright. Number 42. Which of the following steps should a businessman take if his cash book perhaps and a bank statement show difference between $20? And he would have to reconcile his bank statement with his cash book. Alright, number 43. Which of the following best describes the purpose of the petty cash fund? And it has to do with make small payment conveniently. Alright. Number 44. It says when cash is paid from a chief cashier to the petty cashier, the transaction should be recorded as, and it should record as the debit. It's from the debit in the petty cash book, and then we would have the credit from the cash book perhaps. Alright. So the answer would be 1 and 2 for that one. Number 45, it says, which of the following deduction can be made from wages obtaining permission from employee? So without permission. And it has to do with income tax. So, sorry, let me rub this out. So I underlined the wrong one. This one is income tax, alright? Number 46, it says, Mr. Bruce, to whom the check is made out, is refers to as, so that's the person who's paying the check, it refers to as the payee. Alright? Sorry, number 47. On the 2nd of October 2019, right, Mr. Hall attempted to cash the check above his bank, Savings Bank Limited. His request was most likely denied because his check was post-dated. Alright? Alright. Number 48. It says, a sum of money given to a cashier at the start of a day to make change is called, and it's called a float. Alright, guys. Number 49. Sorry. Go on this back. Number 49 says, how many pencils were issued on the 5th of September? All right, so we have the 5th of September right here, guys, and it has to do with 40. It's 40 pencils has been issued. All right, number 50. It says the total number of pencil cases received was, and it was 95. All right. Number 51. The term EOE on the invoice indicate that garden supplies and plant care can later correct any error made when preparing the bill. Alright, number 52. How much should Mr. Lee pay if the bill was settled on the 16th of May? And it has to do with 417. Alright, number 53. Assuming that there were no further transaction, would be opening balance on the account on the 1st of February. So guys, alright, we have 150 right here, right? So as you guys could see, it seems like each month we have an interest rate of $5, right? So if we have another for January, February, we'd have 150. We'd have 155. Alright, for that one, guys, we'd have 155. So the answer is 155. Number 54. The operation office is responsible for planning and organization, planning and organizing, and it has to do with production processes. Our PHawk has manufacturing business. His raw materials cost 1,900. Rates and rent total 2,000, and factory wages amount to 2,500. It says the unit of produce 640. What is the cost of one unit? And the cost of one unit would be $10. All right. Number 56. It says, what is the closing stock of the end using the last in first out method? And the answer is 225. And if it's the first in, because guys, most of the times they really ask these questions like in a scenario as in FIFO, which is first in first out. And as you guys can see, this is LIFO. So once this is LIFO, it has to be with 225. And if it has to do with FIFO, perhaps, which is first in first out, it has to do with $300. Alright. Number 57. Which of the following documents is used to report an incident in an employee is injured? Alright, so it has to do with the employee liability form. Number 58. It says the duty of a clerk in a dispatch office is to maintain database score and liaise with the relevant departments. So the answer for that one is 2 and 3. It says right here, how long would the aircraft be on the ground from in Antigua? I would have to have 3 hours and 5 minutes. Alright, number 60, last and final. It says, what is the main difference between order forms and requisition forms? So listen, order forms are forms that use external. That's this form that use out of the business, while requisition forms are used internal. That's used inside of the business. Without do further said, guys, make sure you guys do drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If this video really helped you, make sure you guys share it out to your friends. And I want to say thank you guys for making it with CSEC now. Good luck on your exam.